So the first thing I want to do with mute is I'm going to start the rotates because I have the shotgun. You're going to make a hookah rotate. Then you're going to make another rotate over here in the billiards. And then one that's a flex rotate, it just depends on your setup, is one right here. Normally, if you make a rotate right here, you're going to have someone playing and contesting the person in luggage and aqua balk. You'll put a shield out here, and Jaeger, typically Jaegers like to play here, just for an extended hold. And the last little line of sight is for smoke canisters, depending on who you play. If you were smoke, you would make it, and just so you could toss your smokes over there and deny plant. And so that's all the rotates for this site, and obviously the reinforcements are subject to change. So now for the mute jammers. For the first mute jammer, we're going to do cool vibe stairs. This just denies any information coming up with cool vibes or any people joining out hookah and the person playing here. The second jammer is going to block the doorway of hookah. We're going to put it on the bar right here. And you would think this jammer looks a little obvious, but you'd be surprised a lot of people don't see it, nor push it. Push down here. It just depends on the team you're playing against. And I'll go and show you this. Mutes all of these stairs. And that jammer mutes this entire door. And for the next jammer, I like to put here just because it negates any information coming in if that jammer does get destroyed from below. Either here, or you can put it over by this drone hole. Get the wall and the drone hole. We'll just do it there. And then the final jammer, I always put, for the person playing in luggage, I put it below. So this jump block can be a little tricky. Just gotta wait for the palms. And place it on the left side, not the right side. And we'll make our way up here, and it completely blocks luggage from this point all the way to this point. It's jammed and there's no drones gonna come over here. Unless they go below and shoot it, obviously, but so this stops any information coming from here. And that is what you want to do, is mute on this bomb site. Okay, now on to kitchen service. So we're a shoddy boy, so that means we're in charge of making rotates. So the first rotate we're going to want to make is into kitchen. We're going to want to make a line of sight on this wall. The purpose of this is so you can retake sight. You can hop on that little balcony, and if there's anyone play at the window, you can easily take them out. And then our next line of sight are going to be feet holes to stop play. Alright, and now onto the jammers. So the jammers that I like to do are one by this door, by service entrance. I like to put it right here. And it just stops any drones from coming in, and it just mutes them right there. And the second jammer I like to do is by this window. I either place it here, depending on if we have a smoke shield, or I'll place it really close to this window. I like here just to stop any information from the person playing right here. That way someone can play over here uncontested, the drones are muted. And the next two jammers, I like to place one here, right by bathroom. You can put it on either side. It doesn't typically matter. And then the final one, which could be a flex one, if you want to do an off-site roam, you could put it on the blue stairs, but I tend to put it just on this door, kitchen door. And so that's pretty much all of the jammers for this site. It's pretty straightforward. If you're going for like a bunker hold, there's different strategies for a full map hold. You put it upstairs in master, but that's for a very coordinated team, but we're just trying to get the basic jammers down. And that is all of the jammers for kitchen. Alright, now on to Penthouse and Theater, which is very rarely gets played, never gets played, but it still is a solid option. if you know how to set up. So there's barely any rotates, luckily. So Mute has a lot of time to put down his jammers. So the one thing I like to do is footholes. Like footholes in the bathroom. That way you can see if anyone drops. If someone's playing in like VIP, you can see if anyone drops and easily take them out. So like make footholes there, and that's pretty much the only rotate thing you have to make. Obviously there's other stuff you can do like on the go, but that's really the only like standard like line of sight you make. So for the jammers, pretty simple. So the first jammer I like to do is put on theater door, and it mutes the whole door. So any information coming from either hatch drop or guitar gets muted off. The next jammer I like to do, and it can get shot if someone plays in the window, but it's kind of hard to see if you don't know you're looking for it. Just put on this door. So any drones that come in from the hatch, they will get muted right here. They're pretty powerful. And the next two jammers are over here. This one you can pick which one you like better. You can either do one on the stairs, you can put it like right here. Or what I like to do better is I just jam off luggage. Because people love to drop from right here onto this little hat, and then they'll like toss their drones in. And so if they can't have any information, it's pretty strong. And you have someone play 90. And then the last jammer is right here. You gotta face it this way, that way it fits, and it meets this entire doorway. Which you wouldn't think this jammer does, but it does. And it's fairly hard to see. If you don't know that you're looking for it, because most people have their ADS like this, waiting for someone to swing. If you don't know you're looking for it, it's going to be hard to find. And that is all the jammers for Penthouse. And for the final site, we are at Blue Bar. So no one ever plays Blue Bar, but when you do, it's normally you're stomping the team. So you're most likely not going to be playing Mute because you're just going to be going for frags. But anyways, if you do play Mute, the rotates are going to be standard rotates. So you're going to have one here. And then that's the only rotate. And then you're going to have feet holes all along here. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but you get the gist. Feet holes all along this main wall. And that's your job as Mute. That's pretty much the only rotates you have to make. And feet holes. So for the jammers, I like to put one on mud. Door to mud. Because normally you'll have someone playing in this corner right here, so that just helps them. And the next jammer we're gonna have in Blue Bar, and we're gonna have it on this drone hole in this door. Just doesn't allow any drones to enter here, and no drones can enter from here. And the third one is going to go at the bottom of these stairs. So prevents any drones from coming down Cool Vibe stairs. Get jammed off. And the final jammer is going to be for our roamer. We're going to put it on Hookah door. Because people love to take top floor control on the site, so this just helps our roamer not get droned out as easily. And then you can choose whether you want to reinforce this or not. If you're doing like an entire top floor roam, it'd probably be wise that we can drop back to site. But yeah, that is all of the jammers and rotates you need to do as Mute on this site.